Hi everybody, welcome to this week's Ghetto vlog on what is a beautiful morning. The sun is shining. Now I found myself in Nottinghamshire, I think I'm in Mansfield, and I'm here at, I think it's called Brandsmax. I've seen this place a lot online, a lot of different Instagrammers have been talking about it, and it's basically a big outlet for the whole Mike Ashley emporium. So you've got Sports Direct, which includes game, so we're hoping to find some cheap game bargains in here. And then there's also a lot more clothing with flannels and all that kind of designer stuff as well. So yeah, I've heard good things about this place. Let's go and take a look. Okay, so we are in, and besides the arcade machines, there's a couple of things I've noticed straight away. Firstly, this place is huge. I'm going to do my best to show you all the coolest stuff. And the second thing I noticed, it is loud. There's music playing in here. It's more akin to a nightclub, so I'm not going to be able to do much recording whilst in here, so you're going to have to make do with my voiceover. But yeah, let's take a look at all the cool stuff they've got. Now, like a lot of outlets, there's a lot of crap and there's a lot of pricing which doesn't seem to make any sense, but you definitely get rewarded for looking through, because every now and again you'll just find the odd gem and you think, why is that sat here amongst all this rubbish? And also I'll often see games that are listed at two different prices. So I saw something that I was interested in and then I saw it again at a cheaper price. This arcade 1-up cabinet is the Shaq Special Edition. This is super cool. I ended up picking this up for a really good price. But as I say, I'll show you everything that I purchased a little later on. So with some nice games purchased, I wanted to have a quick look around the rest of this place. Now, downstairs just seems to be the Sports Direct bit, so a lot of the sort of sports clothing, that kind of things, a few pairs of trainers dotted around, but nothing for me. I was shocked to see this football shirt here at such a cheap price when it's the current season, and then I realised why. So if your name's Hussein, get yourself down here for a bargain, lad. And then you go upstairs, and once you get past the sophology section and all of that, things take a real turn. Up here is like the flannels, the designer section, and then it gets even more expensive once you get to the velvet rope. And yeah, let's get back to the car. Wow, so that escalated quickly. Some incredible deals there. I'm going to start with the little bits and bobs and the gaming stuff that I picked up. But yeah, some incredible pricing. This one, 2 Point Campus, this is a game that you often see reduced. I just thought with it being sealed, nice bit of PlayStation 4 cardboard, that's what I like to collect. And a game which intrigues me. Very much in the mold of sort of like the theme hospital, theme parks I grew up playing. I think there's another one of these. Can't remember what the other one is. I'll put it on screen now, but I know there was another one done by this 2 Point company. But yeah, like I say, for a £5, not too bad at all. And you have to search because prices are all over the place. I found like an unsealed one of these for a much higher price. So yeah, not bad. And then I picked this up. This is a game that I've been wanting to play actually. A game that I always like the thought of playing, maybe getting into, but I think maybe it's quite a commitment. But that is Diablo 4.
Unthinkable destruction. I witnessed senseless slaughter. Brother against brother. Pure hatred. And then, executions. Agony. Suffering surrounded me until my turn comes. They burn my eyes, break my bones. I awaken in terror.
So this was £15, and again, I collect PlayStation 4, it's got the PS5 upgrade, that's perfect, that's where I want to be at. I don't want to start collecting PS5 anytime soon. And this was £15, I think it's £20 at CX, but a game that I want to play. So yeah, let me know down below, because I don't really want to get into the online thing. I don't know if this can be played solo, but maybe it's one of the things that's better online. Again, just let me know, because I know there's a big fan base for this game. And then I bought a few bits for RG Junior. Got an Arsenal calendar, £1. That's not bad for saying we're in April 2026, do you know what I mean? So it's got plenty of life in that yet for £1. And I bought 4 bottles of this stuff. Remember when everyone was going mad for Prime? So I got him 3 bottles of this. I bought one to try myself, just because it's Arsenal. I tried a bottle of Prime once upon a time. I think I did it on the vlog at a game fair. It was horrible. So let's see if the Arsenal one's any better. Jesus wept. Oh my God, that is vile. Oh, I can't even begin to tell you what flavour that is. What does it say? Banana strawberry. It tastes more like the bottom of somebody's foot. That is, ugh. Yeah, I might tell RG Junior to just use that as a display piece. That's foul. Anyway, glad I only paid 50p for them. But like I say, things escalated very quickly. I went into the Gucci section and yeah, I fell in love with a piece of clothing in there. And it was already, so the price on it was a quarter of the RRP. Now I'm not gonna go into it, but the RRP was very expensive, ridiculous, so like win the lottery kind of money. But I've sold quite a few bits recently and I'd eyed up a SNES game I was gonna buy, but I tried this jacket on, loved it, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself to this jacket instead of this SNES game I was going to buy with this money from selling quite a few of my bits and bobs from clearing out the room, as you guys know. Anyway, I got to the counter, paid for it, and she halved it again. So apparently I missed the Easter weekend thing when everything in it was half price, everything. So I missed that, but that Gucci section was still half price this week. So incredible. I ended up paying 12.5% of the RRP on this jacket, which honestly, I feel like I won the lottery. I know this ain't a fashion thing, and I know a lot of you guys don't care, but that's the only way I'd ever be buying a jacket that nice of that RRP price. 12.5%, unreal, absolutely unreal. And as you can see in the back, just there, I picked up an arcade one-up cab. So I picked this up for James. So James Master himself is creating a bit of an arcade. He is getting some really nice cabinets together, some original, some arcade one-up stuff. And I know he's got plans to build himself like a bit of an arcade. And when I saw this, I thought this might be something he wants because it's the Shaq edition of NBA Jam. NBA Jam's an all-time classic, but the Shaq edition's like a limited edition. It looks really cool. It's got like the Shaq logo down the side and everything. And this was quite cheap. It was like $199. And I moaned to the woman because the box was a bit tatty. Not that anyone cares about the box. And I made out I was gutted because I missed when everything was half price. And she gave me a little bit of a discount as well. So James saved himself a little bit of money there as well. So yeah, absolutely fantastic trip. Brands Max, get yourself down here, Mansfield Way. Really can't recommend it enough. What a fantastic start to this trip that was. But the fun don't end there. We're going to take advantage of this sunshine. I am now going to head to Retrovault. Yeah, Retrovault is not too far from here at all. I think it's like 10 minutes. So yeah, let's go. No way. Well, that's a wounder, isn't it? All right, change of plan. So I was able to get hold of the owners and they've been kind enough to open a bit early for me. So yeah, we will be heading to Retrovault in about half an hour. But I'm gonna take advantage of this spare time by earning a few extra quid. I am of course talking about Tester Up, the app which allows users to get paid for testing games, apps and answering surveys. I love the messages I've been getting from you guys talking about how much you've been earning via Tester Up and what you've been spending it on, and let's be honest, we know what you're spending it on. You're spending it on video games. It's really easy to get started. Here's how. So all you need to do is click on the link which you'll find in the description of this video, click install, and as soon as it's installed, you then have to just enter your email address, a password, and then you're going to be pretty much good to go. And straight away, you'll be met with various different apps and games that you can test. Simply choose one which works for you, and then start testing. Now, unsurprisingly, I chose a game to test, and to be honest, it didn't take me long to forget I was testing anything. I was just having a lot of fun playing the game. And then just watch your accrued balance grow in-app. See, I told you it was easy. Apps actually need people to test them, and that's why they pay you for doing so. There's a high Trustpilot rating score of 4.25, and there's over 22 million users. I've even got Mrs. RG using it. She's barely spoke to me since she discovered one of the games. I'll let you decide whether that's a good thing or not. And as a bonus, everybody that signs up using my link below or the QR code on screen now will get a £5 sign up bonus. So what are you waiting for? It's completely free, it's easy to get set up. You can earn up to £80 per app test with payments hitting your account in just 24 hours. Remember to use my links below for that £5 startup discount. Yeah, I want to shout out Tester Up for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to go and grab a coffee. I'll see you guys once Retrovault reopens. Yeah, open. Private viewing. Look at that. Does that mean the price has gone up 20%? Yeah. Alright, so last time I came I wasn't full set in Mega Drive, so hopefully there'll be a few here that I need. It's a nice one, I've got that. I think I need Battle Squadron. Oh, wrecking the place. Hurricanes. Classic, absolute classic. That's what I need actually. Complete. Pop that on the maybe pile. It's a nice one. I've got it there. That I don't think I've got. Not Lost World. Do love a blue spine. What else have we got? These are cool, aren't they? Seeing so many of these. Because obviously you see a lot of the Jada toys, but you don't always see like the variants and stuff that you guys have got. And someone put these in box protectors as well.
Yes.
So these came from like a collector, I imagine. This was like one collection.
All the Play 2, like, say, various
Yeah.
stuff, so.
Because I collect Street Fighter figures, but I'm trying to only get the ones now that I don't already have one version of. Because I've got so many.
There's got to be some of those you haven't got.
Yeah, some nice ones in here. Some really nice ones.
Icon exclusive as well, so a bit more unusual.
Yeah, it's cool to see. Great to see so many boxed SNES. Do you sell many consoles? Because I remember trying to find that FIFA one forever.
Unboxed more than...
Yeah, just people have them to play with them, really.
Yeah.
Probably like me, it's just space, isn't it?
It's one of them, if I priced them very low, I'm sure they'd fly.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that doesn't go on every day.
No, that's right.
You know, they're on the money for what they are.
Nice to see some Nintendo classics in here. If anyone else is collecting Nintendo classics, get yourselves here. Some nice ones. There's probably not going to be any SNES I need. I'll have to send James some pictures of the NES. My maybe pile is already substantial. This is cool, isn't it? This Sonic X. You don't see this very often.
Same guy who got the Street Fighter figures, one of our regulars. Downloaded his childhood stuff.
What year is it? Early 2000s, I thought. What do you have to press? That's cool. It's very cool. So you were just saying it's mostly official Lego. I thought about doing it myself, buying the PDF, and so it could be potentially for sale.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the nice stuff in the glass cabinet. Some really nice PS2, PS1. Have you still got the Street Fighter movie game?
No, it finally went.
Ah, that was my go-to. That was my safety net of buying that.
You snoozed on it.
I did. I took too long, didn't I? It's because I don't really want to buy it.
I did think about you when it sold to a girl.
Not enough to not sell it.
Oh, you passed it on, so
No, I know.
nice enough condition for
I know. It wasn't that. It's just because it's notoriously not a very good game. Yeah, just because I'm trying to subset all the Street Fighter ones, I've backed myself into a corner. Some nice. Yeah, I was just saying, this Metal Gear Solid, you don't see this very often. If anyone out there is going for the player's choice, £75 a great price for Twin Snakes. Very hard one to find, that is. Hello. It makes me sound weird just saying that, doesn't it?
I'm such an amazing game.
Yeah,
I'm
but
excited to play that.
that is. What's the going rate on this now?
Don't even ask. I'm not.
4 figures, isn't it?
Adam's keeping it, I think.
It's probably just going up and up and up. I think it's 4
I
figures.
don't think we'll ever see it again. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be in
I
it,
don't
yeah.
think we will see it again. So.
And it's only going up in price. You've just got to find someone that's full setting, haven't you?
Yeah. There's several out there.
So here it is. If you want it, Cindy's Fashion World. Bargain. Is this Spyro standee for sale?
It's not really.
Oh.
It was very, very poorly, and I spent a lot of time sticking him back together.
It's nice though.
It's cool, original one, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. PlayStation. OG PlayStation. All right, let's go upstairs. Wow. It has changed up here. There's loads better. Last time I came, it was like pretty empty. Now, phenomenal. Oof, that's nice. Dr. Wily's Revenge. I'm collecting Game Boy as well. You've got some nice Game Boy. Don't see many better selections than this in shops.
Yeah, some uncommon ones. Do you want another coffee?
No, I'm alright, thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
No worries.
If I have any more caffeine, I might start making reckless financial decisions.
Where?
I'll get you an espresso. Yeah. It looks brilliant up here, mate. Last time I came, it was quite barren, and you was telling me you were going to be doing, you know what I mean, this and that. And
Doing loads.
mate, it looks great. It looks really good.
I've still got more to do. There's still more to add.
There's always more.
So I'm getting another one of these.
Always and forever.
There.
Yeah, yeah.
Another one on that top. So that's happening.
They're nice cabinets there, aren't they? Those are units.
Pretty expensive though.
Everything is nowadays.
Not really. They're IKEA. It's like shop fittings.
Yeah, but even IKEA's expensive now. Like, it's not as cheap as it used to be.
If you bought them from shop fitters, they'd be like £3,000.
Yeah, yeah.
120. So.
Yeah.
It looks great up here though, it really does. I was genuinely shocked when I came up, like, as to how much it's improved.
Just gotta keep improving, haven't you? Just gotta keep doing it.
Gotta keep doing it. Nice to see a CRT wall. Can you get all these on? Do you reckon you can get them all on, like with one VHS and get them all playing? Is that a bit of a bridge too far?
I don't find a scar splitter, I could.
It'd look good though, wouldn't it?
Next time.
It'd look good just having, like, you know.
Do you know what? I thought about it the other day, like getting an extension cable and just literally like.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you sell many CRTs?
Yeah.
That's a nice little one.
Yeah. Yeah. Enough.
Yeah.
I'd like to sell more, but I don't really advertise them that much.
I like that Lego Santa up there.
Yeah, that's the same guy.
Is that, because you used to see them in Lego stores.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was a display piece or is that one he's built as well? He's built that, yeah.
Yeah, obviously he's seasonal, so.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's cool though.
Got a brand new
Pounds.
Wii U. Never opened.
Wii U, never opened. Not sure many people open them anymore.
Wow. Yeah, who will it be? Fine.
A little chef guy left one.
Oh, it's like cheap.
That was Retrovault, and this has been a great day. A very expensive day, but a fantastic day. Let's get back and take a look at everything I bought. What an incredible day that was. That was my favourite game hunt, certainly solo, that I've had in a long time. Listen, all you got to do is turn on the news, and it's always doom and gloom about living in the UK. But let me tell you, when the sun's shining, there's not many better places. Everyone's happy. You're walking around in some nice, beautiful villages and small towns and buying video games. Yeah, it was a great day. And we're going to very shortly get into some of the fantastic bits that I picked up from Retrovault. But sadly, that's where my happiness ended this week. So it's actually been a few days since that hunt. Very long story short, I've been having some dental issues. So I've got a dentist, private dentist by the way, that charge you an absolute fortune for everything. I'm sure these dentists find things to charge you for, but that's a whole, I could make a whole video moaning about dentists, let me tell you. And everyone I seem to talk to about this stuff has a similar story. So I'm not gonna bore you all with that. But ultimately, long story short, I wasn't happy with what my dentist did. And over time, it's led to an issue. And I just got to that point recently when I was in absolute agony. Now, if you've had bad toothache and it's got to your nerve, you know, there's not many things worse than toothache. And I ended up having to go to an emergency dentist 2 nights ago now. And yeah, even that wasn't a straightforward extraction. Luckily, it's at the back, so I was like, listen, just take it out. They wanted like $2.5 grand at this other dentist for a bridge. Anyway, so again, I'm trying not to get into it, but went to an emergency dentist and he was struggling to pull it out. Ended up having to have a small surgery because it was hooked into the jaw or something. So it's been a whole thing, right? But ultimately, it's a long way of me saying that, yeah, I've been out of action for a few days. So a little bit short of time this week. So if this week's vlog's shorter, you'll know why. Also, I almost got into an altercation, let's just put it that way, with a guy. So set the scene. I've gone to Stafford to this emergency dentist. I've come out after almost 2 hours of being pulled about and drilled and cut open and all the rest of it. I'm walking down the street almost 11 o'clock with a gauze gushing with blood, feeling a bit worse for wear. Can't wait to get back to my car for the 45-minute drive home. And some guy just starts calling me names, every name under the sun, effing and blinding at me. And there's never a good time to start brawling with somebody in the middle of the street as a nearly 40-year-old man, but especially not when you've just been through all this. So I'm like, oh man. So I've stopped, turned to the guy anyway. I think he had Tourette's because I just had that feeling. Do you know what I mean? He just continued with the assaults, but it was a strange interaction. But yeah, I think the guy had Tourette's, so I didn't engage. I just carried on walking, got myself home. And like I say, we've had 2 or 3 days now of recovery. So I'm feeling a little bit battered and bruised, but much better than I was. The tooth's gone, so let's move on, shall we, from my dentist saga. Because like I say, everybody I speak to seems to have similar stories with dentists. So yeah, it'll be news. It won't be news to a lot of you. But anyway, on to more positive things. It did give me a bit of time to do some gaming. So I spent a day doing a bit of editing and a few bits and bobs, but also had a bit of time to do some gaming. So we finished Kena. Really enjoyed that game. You guys, if you've been watching the vlogs, will know that's something I've been playing over the last couple of weeks. Really fun game. I really can't wait for the next one. I feel like it was a really good game. Just like my kind of length, it wasn't too long. I think it took me about 20 odd hours because I'm slow when it comes to gaming. I think you can do it in about 12, probably less. But I'm really looking forward to the next one. I felt like it was a really good game, but I feel like if they just did a couple of tweaks, fleshed it out a little bit more, it can be a very, very special game. And yeah, I'll definitely be buying the sequel when that drops for sure. And it did open the door then to what do I play next. Now, well, we'll get into this first. You saw me pick up Diablo, so I still need to do some research on this because I am very intrigued by Diablo 4, but I don't know what the solo campaign's all about. I think I touched upon it a few days ago when you saw me out buying this, that this is primarily a multiplayer game, right? I'm not really into all that stuff. I'm going to have some reviews, watch some YouTube videos and see if the solo campaign's worth doing. But I did install this the other night. So I got as far as creating the character. I got to that first fight, which I think you're supposed to die on. I died very quickly. And yeah, my heart wasn't in it. It was late at night. I was in pain. But it is installed. I have made a start. So we might, I'm not going to make any promises, be seeing me taking on Elden Ring soon on the channel. I've got myself in a position basically where I'm ready to go. Should I decide that I want to be a glutton for more punishment? As if I've not had enough this week already. Right, you've already seen me pick up 2 Point Campus. So yeah, it was now just a case of me showing you everything I picked up from Retrovault. Now, I was very impressed with the stock that they had. Upstairs has improved so much. It's been a few months since I've been there, and yeah, that shop's always continually getting in great stock. So I initially took advantage of the Mega Drive section, and the first game that I picked up, nice blue spine goodness, is Jurassic Park: The Lost World. This action-adventure game was a late release on the system. It came out in September 1997, and it's based, of course, on the movie of the same name. Unlike the previous Jurassic Park games on the system, this one returns to a top-down camera angle, which is more reminiscent of the NES games that they released. On this one, you're tasked with capturing dinosaurs, stopping rival hunters, and transportation of dinosaurs to the main island. It's based over 19 missions, and it does feature couch co-op. Got really good reviews, this one. Super Juegos gave it 94 out of 100. Game Informer 8.25 out of 10. Hobby Consolas gave it 9 out of 10. Very, very interesting game. I think some of the positives and the criticisms are kind of the same thing. Because this was such a late release, they'd really managed to like hone in what the Mega Drive could do. They got the most out of the system in terms of the graphics. It's a very graphically beautiful game. But to its detriment to some extent, apparently there's quite a bit of slowdown once they get like multiple enemies on the screen and things like that. So yeah, very interesting. It's really nice condition, this one. Very nice cover as well. And it's always a good day when you can add a bit of blue spine goodness. I should also point out, I did pick up an NES game. James is on it right now, the NES. I think it was Gunsmoke that I picked up for him. Yeah, he's been adding loads recently. We'll catch up with James and his collection very soon on the channel. But I think he's got like less than 30 to go now to complete the NES set. So any day I can go out and add a couple of things for him is always a bonus, including arcade machines. I think it was a bit bigger than he thought it was going to be initially. But yeah, we'll hopefully see some of James's arcade progress on the channel soon as well. Right, okay, so sticking with Mega Drive. This is one that I've picked up a few times in various different shops. Never pulled the trigger until today. And that is Snake, Rattle and Roll. Always nice to pick up early, rare developed games, and this platformer was originally released on the NES back in 1990, and it saw a Mega Drive port in 93. Now the object of the game is to navigate through obstacles in each level, and you have to sort of eat enough nibbly pibblies, I think is what they're called, to basically weigh enough that you then put yourself on a scale which rings a bell, which means you can then advance to the next level. I think it's something like that anyway. But basically it's like an action platform puzzler. It looks interesting. I've always been intrigued by the box art. Like I say, it's one that I've picked up a few times in shops, but today was finally the time to pull the trigger. So yeah, a couple of nice Mega Drive games, but this one's probably my favourite of my Mega Drive pickups. Really happy to have this, and that is the Hurricanes. This one's a US Gold developed platformer, and it's based, of course, on the Deke cartoon that was a staple in my house after school. I absolutely loved the cartoon. And the intro music, man. That intro music lives rent-free in my head to this day. Now, unfortunately, the intro music isn't on the game, which is a disappointment, because I played this game. When I was in recovery, I popped this in and had a bit of a go on it. I do prefer the SNES version, I'm not going to lie. There are differences between the Super Nintendo one and the Mega Drive one. Different level designs, that kind of thing. Yeah, I would say I preferred the SNES version, but nice to have them both. This one's played over 5 worlds, each world with 3 stages, and you've got 4 playable characters to choose from the Hurricane squad. It plays very similar to games like Marco's Magic Football, so it's like you're platforming, but with the aid of a football. It's all right. It's okay. It's not the best platformer, but for me, it's just steeped in happy childhood nostalgia of the Hurricanes. I absolutely loved that cartoon, and unsurprisingly, this is, I think it's a European exclusive. This never got an NTSC release. I'm guessing they probably never had the cartoon, but yeah, what a good time, man. That intro music lives in my head to this day. I still randomly burst out into song singing that. Anyway, moving on. No game hunt is complete without a piece of Nintendo cardboard, right? And like I say, this was an amazing hunt, an amazing day. A very expensive one, given all the things that I purchased from the Brands Max outlet as well. But I had to pick up a piece of Nintendo cardboard. And when I saw this, yeah, I knew I was getting it. And that is on the Game Boy, Mega Man, Dr. Wily's Revenge. This 1992 release is the first Mega Man game released on the Game Boy. It features 4 stages, and in true Mega Man fashion, you can choose which order you play them in, and dependent on the boss that you fight, you earn yourself a different power-up, which will then ultimately help you with future levels. If you've played a Mega Man game before, you know the drill. So this one's basically a mashup of Mega Man and Mega Man 2, and this one did very well. It was a bestseller, and it actually went on to get 4 Game Boy sequels. I now have 2 Mega Man games for my Game Boy collection. You can't really go wrong with Mega Man, can you? Just a fantastic franchise. And the artwork, I don't want to bore you guys talking about how much I love Game Boy cardboard. We do that seemingly every week now. But let me just say I'm very, very happy to have this to my ever-expanding Game Boy collection. And all in all, like I say, an amazing hunt. It's a massive shout out to the good people over at Retrovault. Always a pleasure going down there, and it was completely my fault that it was closed when I got there. I should have checked the opening hours before I went, but very kind of them to open up a little bit earlier for me. So yeah, much appreciated. And yeah, like I say, we are short on time now this week because of everything that's been going on, but there is a job which I've been needing to get done in the 3.0, and yeah, let's see if we can get that done. And this is what needs sorting out. So this is a mess, basically. I rarely film this area for this reason. So, ever since I installed all of this section here, this small Kallax unit has been sat here. Now, this houses my Technics CD separates. Now, I want to keep them, but I obviously need to get rid of this. Now, this has just become a coffee table, and you know what that means. You just end up filling it with junk, and it just becomes a magnet for stuff that I've got in my hand that just gets thrown there and we create a mess. So what I want to do is get that emptied. So basically get the CD player, record player and everything taken out of there. And I do have a bit of a loose plan. So if we come to the bottom of here, you'll see that we have Xbox 360 collector's editions, some of the bigger stuff. Now I've got rid of a lot of 360 stuff. I might get rid of some of these, I'm not entirely sure yet, but one thing's for sure, they're not staying there. 360 area is at some point going to be behind all of this. So plan is to empty that and hopefully get the CD player installed in there. I think there's a plug socket in the back, I'm hoping there is. And then I don't know where the speakers are going. It's very much a work in progress, but I want to incorporate the CD player, entertainment system into that area there. Wish me luck. Well, that didn't go according to plan. Yeah, not going to fit. There's not enough depth and clearly not enough space there. In my head, this worked perfectly. But considering I've still got another piece to the puzzle and a record player to fit, that's definitely not going to happen. So, right, need to go back to the drawing board with this one. Right, so, whilst it might not be perfect, it's actually gone in there really well. Now, it does protrude a little at the moment, but that's easily solved. There's only one which is causing the whole thing to stick out. A very small rectangle in the back of this half billy would rectify that, and this would be able to sit flush with all of that. Long term, I was of course going to be hoping to fill this with Super Nintendo, but Super Nintendo games aren't really coming too thick and fast at the moment, although there are some absolute bangers coming very soon. We have got quite a bit here to stem any overflow, and the room certainly looks better for this being here. So in terms of like the game room tour that's coming, hopefully imminently, this looks a lot better filling said gap there. It will do once it's all done properly. And it's going to be pretty easy to hook up speakers. I can easily get a speaker down into sort of Master Chief's feet and another one down in that corner of the room somewhere. So it will have functionality with just a bit of filling around. So I think for now, it's not a bad compromise at all to have got the CD player there. Plus, it also means I can finally get this Kallax taken out of my room. It's taking up valuable space in here, which I just don't have. And if you're thinking, well, are the 360 collector's editions going back down here? No. Again, this might all be a happy accident because there's something coming to the channel very soon, something very large, which that little space down there is going to be absolutely perfect for. And with that small Kallax unit gone, it's a lot clearer here and it's opened up this area here. Now, I'm at a bit of a loss as to what to do with this small section here. I've moved the radiator as well because we're heading into the months now where I'm not going to need it, touch wood. But it has thrown a few challenges that I've been purposely not thinking about. So I started looking at my standees and they're clearly not going to fit there. So the Grand Theft Auto San Andreas standees are some of the favourite things I own. I kind of had it in the back of my mind that the one with the female character that was cut along the bottom might fit there. It doesn't. The other one certainly doesn't. And then I've kind of been thinking, well, maybe I can replace the God of War. Now, as much as I enjoy God of War, I prefer those standees and it would make sense to have a continuation of them going to the door. But again, they just don't quite fit. They're like an inch or so too wide to accommodate the handle and the hinge of the door. So it does put me in a tricky situation. I mean, it's not as if I didn't know I was running out of space or ran out of space, but I really don't know where these standees are going to go. But like I say, they are two of my favourite things in my collection, so I could really do with figuring something out. It's definitely food for thought, and we will get to it in the fullness of time. 3.0 progress has been a little bit stunted as of late. We've had half term, I've been super busy off camera, I've had dental issues, etc, etc. But I think we might have to do a couple of midweek vlogs very soon in order to sort of like get progress back on track with getting the 3.0 where we need it to be. I've got some crazy ideas in my mind right now, which are going to be big, drastic changes in here. I still don't know if they'll actually work. I'm still at the infancy of trying to figure it all out because it's like a knock-on effect of several different things, but you ain't got to worry about that. We'll figure that out in the fullness of time. If you're not already subscribed, please consider doing so. There's never been a better time to get involved with the channel because we are busy. As you're watching this Sunday morning, I'll be at Nottingham Retro Game Market, so all the footage of that will be coming very, very soon. And on Wednesday, you'll be seeing footage from what I think is the best retro event in the entire country, maybe even Europe. It's that good. So yeah, keep it locked to the channel. If you want to support myself and get involved with the fantastic community of people over on the Ghetto Gang Discord, there will be a link below. And as I keep saying, there's never a better time to join than now. I did say everybody that joins will get a signed sticker. The stickers are going fast, and once they're gone, they're gone. So link below. And whilst we're talking about links below, of course, make sure you get involved with Tester Up. Take advantage of my links to get yourself the £5 bonus and earn yourselves a few extra pounds. I think that's about it for what has been a bit of a challenging week off camera. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this vlog. It started off really well. We went on a mad game hunt, and yeah, some more nice additions to the collection as always. So keep it locked for post-credit gameplay. Truly appreciate you all taking the time out to watch these vlogs. Play your games, keep it retro. I'll see you on Wednesday. Take care. You'll fit that in, won't you, James?
Nope. Not a chance.
You'll find space.
Any builders on the on the videos watching, I need an extension.
Do it as a giveaway. Comment down below. Ghetto Shack.
So I got my £10 off.
Yeah. Now, there was a lot of contenders for post-credit gameplay, but if you saw the Wednesday video, I just feel like there's a bit of unfinished business without her on turbo. I think we got as far as we got to the second checkpoint. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we got to Oklahoma. Can't exactly remember, but let's see where we get to this time. All right. Let's go. Let's go. You know the drill. We're going from New York, hopefully to LA. We got about, I don't know, just over half the way there last time. Hoping we can do a bit better this time. Oklahoma's the target, right? I think that'd be an improvement upon what we did last time. Man, Washington DC is just as ugly as it was before, with the roads surrounded by what looks like marijuana nuggets. I should have filmed me playing this, because I'm literally leaning side to side. I've always done this. From when I was a kid, my mum used to say, like, you know, why are you leaning? It doesn't change the controller. Kind of does. In my head it does. You have to give it some momentum. And I need the help. Because I don't want to be having multiple goes at this, guys. I want to just see how we get on. Right, Pittsburgh. It's always cold in Pittsburgh. Ay, ay, ay. Right, I think this is the last one before the first proper checkpoint, before we can do some upgrades. So far... Oh, I spoke too soon. I was about to say so far so good. Where's all this traffic come from? It's rush hour in Pittsburgh. Oh my gosh. I was flying as well. Now I've only got 10 seconds. Oh no. I've got no boost. No. Come on. Oof. 4 seconds to go. Wow. That was cutting it fine. We're going to have to be much improved, I think, than that. Right, high grip tyres. Let's go. Okay, Chicago. She just got a mark off the other guy. Oh, I see how it is. See later then, love. See at the finish line, yeah? Oh, she's back already. Yeah, eat smoke. Eat my dust, whatever they used to say back in the 90s. Right, come on. So we are flying through Chicago. I like Chicago. There's a lot of straights, a nice nighttime cityscape. Oh, was not necessary. Right, you can find me in St. Louis. Let me know down below if you know what album that's from. Or even just the artist. Come on, come on. We can't be playing these games. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's the last thing we need is the 5-0 on the block. Ah! Come on, come on. Oh, we're getting slowed down way too much here. It's very testing. No, 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 no. How long have I got? 20 seconds. Where's this? Get out of my way. Right. We're going to need a good Atlanta here. Oh, I hate this weather. I can't keep doing sharp intakes of breath, man. It's hurting my teeth. Or my lack of teeth. My gap. It's hurting my gap. My newly formed gap. Get out of my way! Right, come on, come on. Right, don't crash. Don't crash. We might be alright here. Oh. Come on. Come on. Yes, yes. Okay, okay. Woo! Right, so if all else fails, we've made it to the third one, which is what we got to last time. I think we're going to go engine power. High power! Okay, this is it. I'm locking in. I'm stop talking. Let's go. Miami. Don't be getting back in my car. I don't want you, you skank. Get out of the car. Get out of my way. Oh no, that is not what we needed. Not at this stage in the proceedings. Not now. Not now. Right. I remember we got this far last time, so I remember the beautiful pink sky. Come on. Come on. Come on, you can do this. Come on. What's going on? Oh my gosh! Ah! It's getting too fast and frantic. Right, San Antonio. This might be where we died last time. Jeez Louise, I can't even... Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Come on, just hold it together. Keep it together. No, that's not keeping it together. That's ruining it. Oh no. Come on, come on. Oh no, no. There's no way. There's no way we're going to make it now. Oh no. What a wounder. I genuinely think that's about as far as we got last time. Ah, that hurts. That hurts. Yeah, look. That's... Ah, look. Right, let's have another go. I don't care. We're not going out like that. We're not going out like that. Alright, so you're joining me back. About to join the third stage. I think we're going to do it different this time. I think I'm going to try and add to my turbo rather than the power. Maybe I can't control the power. Maybe that's why I'm struggling on the third stage. But yeah, I've raced really well up until this point, so I'm going to shut the F up and crack on. skanks never left my car, so I must have been doing better. Oh, Jesus. Ah, man. So I'm not sure what's changed with the turbo. I don't know if it's actually any faster or if I just, like, get more of it available. You have to be careful not to overuse it and crash. Oh my god, it's so frenetic. Right, come on, come on. No, every time! Right, it wasn't a full crash out. We're lucky. Come on, come on. I don't even dare look at the time. Yes, yes! I don't know if we've got as far as Dallas before. Come on, come on. Yes! Come on! Get in! Woo! Right. We've made it to the final section. Right, we've got to increase the engine power this time. I don't have a choice. It's the only thing left. Right, final section. Can we do it? Can we see the job out? I'm going ghost. Oh dear. No, it was all going so well. I was doing so well. Come on, come on. Right, we made it to the Grand Canyon. Come on. Oh, there's no way. There's no way. I don't think we're going to be able to recover from that at this point in the game. Man. No! It's all gone Pete Tong. Oh, no. Oh, man. When I needed a cool head the most. We made it to LA! Is this the final level? Come on! Might take a miracle. No, 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 no! You can't do that when you're talking about miracles! Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on, we need something magical now. Come on. Come on. Yes! 4 seconds to go! Oh my gosh! Have we done it? We've only gone and done it! I can't believe it. I mean, I raced really well at the start. That must have allowed me them couple of crashes. Can you see the fireworks? Woo! I'm taking that as well. That's game completion number 7 of the year, following on from Kina. Yeah, buddy. I did not expect that. I'm glad I had the second bite at it. Congratulations. Congratulations indeed. What is that? That is not that car, is it? What's happening? I don't know what that just means. Looks a bit dirty, to be honest, but the band are going crazy. Look at that! We've gone the whole way! Let me know down below if you've stuck around. Absolutely incredible. Let me know down below if you stuck it out. Ghetto completion. Game number 7 of the year. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Wowzers. Thank you for watching. See you in a bit.